Hello there, my name is Adventureman Dan, and I'm about to teach you all about Egypt. Yes sir, Egypt. I'm going to take you on an expedition. But before we begin, y'all might want to know some facties on this here Egypt. Ancient Egypt had three parts, or kingdoms. They were the Old, the Middle, and the New Kingdoms. The Old Kingdom lasted from about 2700 to 2200 BCE. The early pharaohs set up a strong central government and built those outstanding pyramids. The pyramids were used for the pharaoh's tomb. They built a tomb with everything the pharaoh would need in the afterlife, like food, drinks, servants, furniture, you name it. The Middle Kingdom ranged from about 1000 to 1800 BCE. Sometimes it's referred to as the period of reunification because it had years of war and chaos. But besides all the disorder, the Egyptians achieved greatness in art, literature, and architecture. And last but not least, we have the New Kingdom. It's commonly called Egypt's Golden Age. Egypt's power peaked during this era with peace and control. The pharaoh's capability over trade escalated, and they constructed enormous monuments, temples, and statues. Now that you got some information in that noggin of yours, let's begin our march to find some cool Egyptian tombs. Today, there are over 100 pyramids that have been discovered in Egypt. It took tens of thousands of workers to move these blocks and build the pyramids. Most pyramids were built as tombs for the country's pharaohs during the Old and Middle Kingdoms, but they were also built for noblemen and even royal dentists. In the New Kingdom, very elaborate, deep underground tombs were the norm. Part of the reason for this change was to conceal the tombs from robbers. Most of the tombs in ancient Egypt were robbed within 100 years of their sealing, including the tomb of famous King Tut, which was raided at least twice before it was discovered in 1922. Let's take a look at what tomb robbers would see once they were inside a pyramid, and let me tell you a little bit about these here robbers. Tomb robbers made a great difference in Egyptian pharaoh history. Tomb robbers consisted of mainly peasants, artisans, and other lower-class people, but police guards and viziers that were no longer rich sometimes committed this crime. Over the years, architects planned smarter and put tombs in harder places to find. They sometimes cut the tomb into bare rock and had great slabs of stone covering the entrance. Tombs were bolted and sealed. Burial chambers containing treasures were difficult to access and hidden from sight. Shafts leading to the tombs were blocked with huge stone slabs and mounds of rubble. There were blind passages and trapdoors, hidden holes and wells. There were even wires designed to decapitate the tomb robbers. It was also believed that the ancient Egyptians used poison in the coatings of tombs or in powders which were released into the air when stones were disturbed. These security measures were all overcome by the ancient tomb robbers, and they eventually got in, whether they blasted themselves a hole with explosives or used other digging tools to get in. Inside the tomb, the objects were mostly made out of gold or had gold on it. The thieves melted down the gold objects to hide the stolen treasures. Gold was always in high demand in Egypt because there was no supply of it other than in Nubia or Kush and far out to the east. It was a risky choice. The thieves knew the cost of getting caught, but living a life without comfort compelled them to steal. The tomb robbers of Egypt played a big role in the pharaohs and their tombs' place in history. I hope you enjoyed our little tour of the pyramids and learned a thing or two about tombs and robbers. This is me, Adventure Dan, signing off until next time. God, this head is so tight. Oh, I'm still on camera. Bye!